Congratulations to IndiaGlitz for over 1 million subscribers. I'm not a person who's really been out on shows, but this is my second time here and it's wonderful being here each time. Congratulations, keep it up.
If I hate a person sitting in front of me and he passes a comment and I want to scold him, I won't scold in front of face because the society has given me a censor. But inside, am I not scolding him with abusive words? That is where I am doing. Can you edit society's abusive words? Can you imagine a society? They will go mad actually. Whenever I come across something, very sincerely, I speak my mind actually. Very sincerely. Anita thing has happened. Yeah. I feel very guilty that I also one of the reasons that she died.
How come?
Because when Vishal saw that when the take, he said, "Sir, no, the sword is not coming closer to my head. I'm not dodging it at the right moment, sir. So we'll go for it." You know what? 11 takes even. And you know how risky it was? Vietnamese fighters. They said, "We are not cheating, so you have to be very careful." But he said, "No, I'll go for take." 11th take, which is very, very close to him, and he was dodging as if he knew martial arts.
Do you think Vishal has potential to be a political leader?
If he come and ask me personally, I will support him. If he is ready to become a...
Tell us about your heroine, Andrea.
I told her it's a femme fatale kind of character and you have to do. And she's the only girl in Tamil industry she can appear in that form. When she wore the dress and entered into the set, I said, "Oh my God, this is my femme fatale." I think for her potential, she has to be in Hollywood actually. I know that the first shot is going to be a flop. And it's happened. If you see that movie and you will see that first shot will be pathetic. When I conceived,
he hardly speaks in the movie.
Hardly 3 dialogues he spoke. He said, what I am supposed to do here? I said, "You are not supposed to do anything, sir," I said. And he's so confused. What is that? I said, I'm thinking about, I don't know what you think, sir. You think anything, but you just do what I said. Vetriman that day called me and surprised me, and I wanted to do one role actually. I said, "No, don't even ask me, just ask me to come at the time, I will come actually."
So you're doing a part in Vada Chennai. Hello, welcome to a very special edition of the Red Carpet. I have with me Mysskin. He is a person who came first on the red carpet 3 years back, and it's something special because his luck rubbed off and you know where Red Carpet has reached today. Thank you, Mysskin, for coming for the show.
Sridhar. Thank you, Sridhar.
Mysskin, you always bring in some sort of black humor into your stories, and you don't have a comedian doing the humor.
I don't believe in employing a comedian and believing on his sense of humor. See, the story has got its own, there are places where there has to be a real humor. I have to find out. The story will tell me. I don't insert my comical sense there actually. If I insert that, I am doing this injustice to my story. So I have to be very watchful. See, what is actually happening? Prasanna is not equal to his intelligence, Kanyan Pungata's intelligence. So he is less, below, IQ level is below than nothing. So that contrast itself gives you a comical thing. So sometimes he doesn't understand. Because this man is so eccentric, he will never tell what he's going to do. Some of his plan he will be already planned, but he won't tell actually. And there you will get a comic. And and presence of his mind, because it's so faster, the mind works so faster. He will go and lie. He does not care about lie because he is being moral and he can lie. See, the story itself has got moments. I very easily use it. I never write sitting, okay, today this scene, I'm going to write a comical scene. If I write that, and it's going to be pathetic.
Okay.
None of the Chaplin movies are not operating that way. If you watch Chaplin movies, it is full of black humor. Just he twisted it.
But here in Tamil cinema, most of the comedians come, they do their own part and then walk away.
I have no comment on that because I've never seen any of these movies actually. And I get bored. I just walk away. Of course, I have seen count many movies. Count many say, okay, it's okay, but if it's not working, my story is very important, sir. I don't let anybody to come and spoil my moments actually.
He is Mr. Tamilvanan from CBCID. I'm Shankar Lal.
Do you think Vishal has potential to be a political leader?
It's a personal thing. I don't want to comment on that. But if you ask me, I would instead of escaping your question, I will say every actor here they have a kind of a political idea to get into politics. But what I would say, people see. Anybody can come into politics. Anybody become a political leader, but make sure that's a place where you have to be very truthful. You have to be more ethical and more moralistic. And for that, you have to sacrifice your present career. If you come into politics, you have to remove your dress and you have to come nude, and you have to work for them. Not immediately getting into politics. You have to really work on the road. You have to do service for the people. If you work for people sincerely, that sincerity will reach the heart of the people, and they will elect you as a leader. Coming back to Vishal, if you come and ask me personally, I would say, are you ready to go for this hell? Are you ready to visit this hell? Because it's that you will be amputating your body and soul and everything. Are you ready? Are you ready to become a Buddha? I will say. Okay, if he is ready to become a Buddha, then I would say that, and I will support him actually. So other than that, people coming into politics, I don't have any idea.
But people say you have a left leaning and all that. What about you?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. See, whenever I come across something very sincerely, I speak my mind actually. See, Anita thing has happened.
Yeah.
I feel very guilty that I also one of the reason that she died.
How come?
Because I was not aware. I was not fighting. Had I known, I should have helped her. I should have stopped her. I should have visited her place. We all killed her. See, leave alone. She belongs to that thing. A child, and she has scored. She has achieved a miracle. How can we let a person to commit suicide? Don't you think that society killed her? So society killed her.
Do you feel our educational system is in a mess?
It is a kind of mess. What is it? It's not a mess. Is it in mess? Don't you think so? Is it in mess, See the people. I'm feeling so sad. So I don't believe that it is a news to me that I'm having a left leaning. Nothing wrong in that actually.
Which party in India is closest to you, ideologically?
I'm extremely sorry, sir. I don't follow politics keenly. In fact, that is religion and politics, I'll keep in a distance.
So you're a rationalist or a...
I have to be a rationalist. To write stories. If I don't have a rationality, I cannot write stories. I have to inquire the morality and ethical values of the people every day. So I have to be a rationalist actually. Not in the sense of capital letter rationalist. I have to be with my reason. I have to investigate actually. So I would accept that I'm a rationalist actually. I'm asking if you are a politically inclined person, if you are going to lead your people, are you ready to sacrifice yourself? Are you ready to die? That's what I'm asking. That's why my sincere question to all the actors who wanted to come into sitting on the chair actually. Are you ready? Are you truthful? You just stand in front of a mirror and ask, are you that truthful? And show that if you have all the rights to get into politics, and show that. Come for 10 years, you tell I'm not going to contest in any election. 10 years I am going to work on the road. Are you ready to do that? If you do that, I will come and follow you, and I will put you on my shoulder, and I will do canvassing for you.
What about the violence in your movies? People have criticized that you're showing a lot of blood and gore in your movies.
We think we are not violent. Everybody is violent, and we are suppressing our violence. Theatre is a place where that suppression is removed. And theatre is a place where we see the violence. We see, not that villain is doing, there is a small villainess in everybody actually. Actually, theatre speaks truth. But in real life, we don't speak truth. So theatre is a place, it is so blatantly, it is truthful. It is open. And you have to witness, oh, this much human beings have got hell inside them. People have to see that. Theatre is the only place where the investigation is going on. People go, and they don't directly get that all the messages, but indirectly their mind is influenced by the theatre moral. So that is very important. I believe, see this every day. I'm very, very sincere about this. I am reading why it is my biggest cone, I would say Zen cone, why I am writing a story. I don't think I have an answer, but I have answers. I have answers, but all my life there will be inquiry. Being a filmmaker, I'm not just, it's not a work for me, it's my life. See, if you give an A and somebody is actually using an abusive word, that is the place. In real life, we may be very decent to say, but inside us, we will be talking. See, if I hate a person sitting in front of me, and he passes a comment, and I want to scold him, I won't scold in front of face, because the society has given me a censor. But inside, am I not scolding him with abusive words? That is where I'm doing. See, what is your unconscious? What is your suppressing? What is happening inside you, it's shown on the screen actually. That is why people come to the theatre. See, you cannot remove an abusive word from the society. Then you are harming your language. I have known my grandma, even my mother, when they are angry, when they are angry on us, they use abusive word. My mother used to use abusive word. My father used to use abusive word. Every family they use abusive word. But why it's not, that freedom is not given for the screen? Because screen is one of the most important, that's why I said actually, so the place where we speak truth. Can you edit society's abusive words? Can you imagine a society? They will go mad actually if they cannot express anything. What they will happen? Everybody should be confined in the asylum.
When they curse, they use a lot of abusive.
Naturally, see, that is a process, no? Oh my God, what to do? It's not a complaint against censor board. See, I think somebody have to take a thing. Javed Akhtar was doing a great thing on that actually, but I don't know how far that we have succeeded in communicating them. It's so, I find it so sad for, I'm feeling so sad about this.
How did you come across such good action scenes in your films?
I learned martial arts. And I have been reading martial arts nearly every day. I have done an extensive research on Bruce Lee. Because cinema is a kind of rhythm. When I place a camera, when I move the camera, when I cut the shot, when I ask my Vishal to walk faster, everything is a rhythm.
Tell us about this particular Chinese restaurant scene. It's awesome. Let me tell you, you did it so well. It's so well choreographed, the action scene. And believe me, in all other films, the entire furniture would have been broken. But here, not even one single.
In fact, my master told me that sir will break at least one chair. Actually, I laughed at him actually, because I wrote the scene. The whole fight is choreographed on the paper.
Okay.
I don't want to choreograph that fight as a mere fight. I want Vishal to do a dance. I want Vishal to play around. I want audience to have a kind of a psychedelic effect actually. There is one scene, one shot in particular in that restaurant scene where he goes and stand behind lie on that pillar. And there comes 3 cuts. Three cuts I conceived and immediately said, okay, what if I place the camera closer to him and the cut is happening and he is moving and also cut is coming close to the camera. And I told my cameraman to capture that place, actually, put the camera there, and it was amazing.
Amazing.
You know what? When Vishal saw that when the take, he said, "Sir, no, the sword is not coming closer to my head. I'm not dodging it at the right moment, sir. So we'll go for it." You know what? 11 takes even. And you know how risky it was? And people, they came, I employed some 6 Vietnamese fighters. They were like, they said, "Sir, it's very risky. It's very risky, Vishal. So if we are coming, we are not cheating. It's a real. So you have to be very careful." But he said, "No, I'll go for take." 11th take, which is very, very close to him. And he was dodging as if he knew martial arts. This movie is a big hit because the fight plays a major role in that actually.
What about your own acting career, Mysskin sir? Because what happened to Savarakatti?
Savarakatti, I think that will be one of the biggest hit of my thing actually, I believe, because it's come out so beautifully. Ram has done a great job and Purna has done a greatest job. And I have done my own share. I think it's going to release in a month actually, and people are going to love it because the storyline is so simple.
Are you going to do any more acting?
I have signed 2 movies.
What are they?
One movie and Super Deluxe, this Tyagarajan Kumaraj. I have written, in 5 stories, I have written 1 story. And I gave the story and I said, don't come to me and ask me to do the role actually. So 3-4 days later he came back and he said, he just smiled at me and I understand. I understood. I said, okay, so I am doing that role. What I have written, I am doing that role. It's kind of a priest kind of thing. Such a beautiful movie and I have a big hope on him actually. And I'm doing that role. And another, that one boy came and he narrated a very interesting thing. And I loved the way he narrated to me actually. And there are more than his story, I loved the way he narrated. I said, I'll do. And so the 2 movies I've accepted. And Chithiram also that day called me and surprised me and I wanted to do one role actually. I said, no, don't even ask me, just ask me to come at the time I will come actually.
So you're doing a part in Vada Chennai?
I'm not sure. I think he called me. Maybe there's a small role I believe. I'll do actually.
Okay.
He's my close friend and.
Hey, no, what the person? Moonja panchar. Oh, panchar kar vechirkiya? Yaar, you are the owner,
This is one of your big films in the sense that the hero is Vishal.
Yes.
And he is more known as a commercial hero.
Yeah.
And you haven't really worked with a big commercial hero like Vishal.
Yes.
Maybe you did Mughamudi, which didn't live up to the expectations.
Yes.
But here you were able to bring a big hero and blend him beautifully with your style of filmmaking.
Yes.
How was that possible? Because Vishal is a star who I'm sure is a big star, and he would have insisted on songs, romance, and other things. But this is, you see the movie, the beauty of the film is that Mysskin has come across.
Yes. See, nearly for the past 8 years, we have been meeting each other and we want to do a movie. And I think because of my specific salary, that he said no, I can't pay. So that is the main reason that we couldn't join together. And last year when we both met. And we decided somehow we are going to make a film, because then I understood how much he likes me and likes my work. And I said, no, so this time Vishal, then we are going to work, no postponement. And he said, what kind of story we'll do? So I pitched some 4-5 ideas. And out of that idea is this Sherlockian kind of detective thriller. And he loved it. And immediately I started working. When I started working, I was not considering I'm writing a script for a big hero. Nothing in my mind. I was writing only. I was true to my character, Kaniyan Pungundan. And when I completed my script, I narrated the script, and he was immensely happy. And he said, "Sir, just you shoot this thing. Don't include anything." Then our pre-production started, and we started working. And I called for audition. The first time I think Vishal was called for audition, I believe actually. So he came for audition. And it was, everything is for him, it's a new to him, I believe it would have been so actually. His fan follow up, they required a certain commercial ingredients. From my point of view, I was thinking, I was hesitant to tell him that, see, this genre doesn't require songs. It's very difficult to communicate him, but he understood that. He understood the difficulty of mine. And he said, sir, please do your movie. I don't want you to do my movie. I have done movie. There are directors to do my kind of movie. Please do your kind of movie, because I love your kind of movie. And that's also.
So he gave you full freedom.
I don't think any hero would have said that actually. That's why I call him, even in real life, he is actually a hero for me actually. After my dedication to the audience, I would say Vishal's faith on my craft. That is what made Thupparivalan. I'm so happy.
உங்க ஃபீஸ் என்ன? உங்க கேஸ் என்ன?
Tell us about your heroines in your movies.
This
Andrea and
I heard about her. I heard from Ram that she's a wonderful actress, and of course I've seen her photos and things. Then I met her, narrated the story, and I find her was very intelligent. Immediately she understands everything what I said, and on the spot she is amazing. I told her, it's a character it's a femme fatale kind of character, and you have to do. And she's the only girl in Tamil industry, or the whole India, I would say, she can appear in that form.
Yeah, superb. She was superb.
And she when she wore the dress and came down from the caravan, when she entered into the set, I said, oh my God, this is my femme fatale. The way she present with that thing, unbelievable actually. She acting. I think for her potential, she has to be in Hollywood actually.
Madam, sofa vandirukku.
Anu Emmanuel is, I don't know much about her. She came and first days, if you see the first day shoot happened when she's hiding behind the tree actually, when he comes. So, I don't know what to say and she does not know what to do and she has not seen any of my movie. And I said, okay, I was explaining. I know that, no, the first shot is going to be, it's going to be a flop. First shot is going to be a flop. And it's happened. If you see that movie and you will see that first shot will be pathetic actually. And then I slowly told her, and every day evening I'll tell her, this is the way you have to, and I asked her to observe, I asked her to observe the lower class way of people and how they, I selected a real location where the lower class people they live.
Yeah.
So I put her, so I asked her to come early morning. I asked her to just roam and just watch people and just go to the thing. And I think she has done some observation. And she's also very intelligent girl. She has done beautifully, very cutely she has done actually. It's cute, it's cute.
என் பேர் பிரபாகரன்.
Karl Marx.
And why did you not give much dialogue to Bhagiraj sir?
I don't conceive my villains like my kind of, they tell and they do actually. They talk about themselves. They, how cruel they are and what kind of, how many stabs they are going to do. It's all bullshit, I believe actually. So Bhagiraj Singh, when I conceived,
He
when I
hardly
wrote,
speaks in the movie.
Only 3 dialogues he spoke. The whole process. I think nearly in 25 days he acted actually in the movie, and it was he felt very bad. I know that, and I told him I'm very extremely sorry. So because first 8 days we shot him, 8 call sheet, full call sheet. He has not spoken one word, and he said, "What I am supposed to do here?" I said, "You are not supposed to do anything, sir." I said, and he's so confused. What is that? You are simply sitting, sir. You are simply standing there and simply walking there, sir. I said, I mean, thinking about, I don't know what you think, sir. You think anything, but you just do what I said. And I know this is a great privilege to work with one of the greatest masters of Tamil cinema. And moreover, see this movie, if you look, I have not explained about why they have turned into this evil men. See, that is a very important part because that is the most realistic thing I have did actually. I don't want to go
in
back.
the backstory, in the climax, you tell what Vinay's character.
Yeah, naturally I will tell. See, there is a place where we can tell, not on the story. No, there is a place to tell actually. So, in fact, even for Bhagiraj, I have explained a small thing. He was a chemist and he had done something, blah blah blah. We explained, but I said that is all not required, sir. You just keep quiet and do slowly, and see that will create a suspense in the audience mind. That is what very important for me to do.
அந்த டிடெக்டிவை பார்த்தாவே எனக்கு பிடிக்கல. அவன் தொப்பியும் கண்ணாடி போட்டுட்டு என் முன்னாடியே வந்து நிற்கிறது. என்னாச்சு?
பூச்சி கடிச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கு.
Last time when I was here for Pishaj, why is it taking so long for you to make movies? 3 years is a long time.
Sridhar, see, to write a script, to get an idea itself, it takes 1 month for me. See, ideas are coming, but I have to find the right idea and I have to stretch the idea to the maximum so that it will occupy that screenwriting format actually. It should set up in the screenwriting format. Then after taking that idea and selecting that idea and writing a treatment for that, and I have to do a lot of research for that thing. So to write a screenplay itself, it takes 4 to 5 months, and that rewriting and another month. So it takes nearly 6 months. See, I cannot simply, just because I have taken 8 movies or 9 movies, I cannot immediately write it. So, and moreover, it's a big responsibility. Working with Vishal is a big responsibility for me. Once I plotted my whole script, the idea of the script, then it fell into place. It fell into places. And
did you have a bound script?
All the time I had bound scripts. Without bound script, I cannot go to the spot.
What's your opinion? Because today a lot of filmmakers say that they don't like bound script.
No, that's pathetic.
Because they say that it's old school.
No, it's not old. There's no old school. Mother and father is not old school actually. They are, without mother and father you cannot come to this life.
Yeah.
That is a process you have to follow.
But do you make changes to your script?
Naturally, I'll be having changes. See, if I visit to a spot where I'm going to shoot, there may be one tree or a dog crossing the road. Something may impress me. Something may instigate some other idea. But doesn't mean I will change my script. I have diverted from my script in some small things. Not the main plot was actually intact.
Okay.
Main plot was intact. That was written. That I cannot change. If I change that, then I will lose my balance.
So you are following the masters of cinema. and people whom you respect and other people, because they believe in bound script.
Everybody like Kurosawa or
Yeah, your mentor is sort of
Satyajit Ray or anybody who believed in the script. They have to complete the script. Unless if you don't complete your script, I don't think it's walking in a quagmire actually. I would say rather than me called as a director, I am a scriptwriter. I am a complete scriptwriter.
Do you have camera angles decided earlier?
Sometimes, I would say, the process of my writing is, I think it's very difficult. See, when I write, for example, if there is a character who comes into the room, then my mind should see what dress he is wearing and how he opens and what was his expression when he opens, whether after coming inside he slowly closes the door or he bangs the door. Everything I have to conceive. So when I conceive, as I also developed my way of seeing through lens. Then see, there are only 3 lenses. Major lens, there is 24 and 50 and 35. 24 you cannot use inside the room. It's a wide lens, so it requires a huge space. So only 35 and 50. 50 is actually our eyes. And 35 is little because I need a space. See, that's all. There is only one lens, 50. In fact, sometimes I write my footnotes after when I write the scene. I'll immediately put you have to use 50 lens. I have to use 35. People may mock at me. Some great cameraman may mock at me. How it's possible when you're writing itself? Why you put? That is what happened when I was shooting Onaayum Aattukkuttiyum. In the scene where I'm narrating the story, that 5 minutes 45 seconds. After completing my script, after writing that scene, then I said this has to be staged like this. This everything I wrote in a footnote actually. So I know it's a kind of an obsessive kind of filmmaking and I love it.
சிட்டில இருக்கிற மத்த டிடெக்டிவ் கம்பெனிலாம் கல்யாணத்துக்கு முன்னாடி பொண்ணு மாப்பிள்ளை வேவ் பார்க்க தான் யூஸ் பண்றாங்க. நீ அப்படியா?
Will you do, now that Thupparivalan has been declared a hit?
Yes.
Will you do another film with a big
I'm
star?
going to do Thupparivalan 7 up to Thupparivalan 7 I'm going to do actually. It's not part 2, it's going to be part 3 because I cannot miss Vishal. I cannot. He's like my son. He's like my brother. He's like I'm not going to leave him.
So you will go do another film with Vishal?
I'm going to do 100 movies with Vishal actually, and I don't think he will leave me actually. We both are going to do. We are both are going to produce whatever. He's my. I go and tell any idea he will produce me actually. So not only his movie, any other movie I can do in Vishal's. So.
Thupparivalan first day has done extraordinary business. It's Vishal's highest collecting first day. Your comments?
I attribute everything for the sensibility of my audience and considering them. When I wrote my script, I was thinking about them, how they are going to accept this movie, and they unanimously accepted. And each and every scene, in the theatre, I saw one show. Each and every scene, they are happy and they are joyful and they are being sad when my characters are being sad, and it's something very extraordinary to witness, and I'm very happy, immensely happy. All my this so-called hit and success, everything I dedicate to my audience for their sensibility, for their compassion and their love.
Fantastic. That is good talking to you, Mysskin.
Thank you.